if you want things to change, you have to change things up. And so, I mean, it doesn't make sense just pounding your fist against the wall, like, work hard. No, we need to change things up. And honestly, like that, I think I talked about this already. That report kind of shocked me a little bit. But at the same time, like, you got to have thick skin, right? You got to have thick skin and try to improve. I'm a huge believer in feedback, and hopefully you guys give me feedback at some point in time. I think I look at all these as long-term relationships, and if we can't give each other honest and open feedback in the building, outside the building, then we'll just keep messing up. And so that's how I kind of look at it.
We've seen a lot of positive reaction from players on social media. Have you spoken to players directly since this was announced?
A few players were here today, but I haven't had a chance to really reach out the way I want to do it. So I do think communication is vital.
Is the toughest thing moving forward, you being a defensive guy and how good your defense has been, since you've been here and you've been working with Steve from that side of the ball, that, I got to trust offensive guys. How much have you learned about offense, meaning, since you started coaching here?
Yeah, look, one thing about me is I'm not an offensive coordinator. I'm not going to sit here and act like I know everything. But what I will say is, as we have, watched a ton of film, offensively and defensively, what you like, and I think about the game in space, which is a little bit different, right? A lot of people think about it in X's and O's. I think about the game in space, and hopefully, once we settle down with the staff, we get to a point where, like, I may add a little bit, like, hey, this space right here or this matchup is important, but at the same time, as a first-year head coach, just like you said, you got to have a good support staff, and that's what we want to do.
Jerod, speaking of defense, you had an answer in the press conference. I'm wondering if you could expand on it. It was about how this has typically been a game plan team over the years. Were you sort of indicating that maybe you're a little less of a game plan team and more, at times, one of those teams that does what you feel best about doing on defense?
Yeah, look, we'll remain the same, and I also think that philosophy should carry over into the other parts of the building. Like, of course we'll have, just our general stuff, but there are times where you got to change things up. Now, some of these teams, they run the same play over and over again, and they know how offenses are going to attack them, which is a good thing. On the other end, because we are so multiple, sometimes we may be a little slower on making adjustments because our front or coverage has been different. And, in my mind right now, once again, it's very early. I would say, we will remain a game plan team going forward. We don't even know like who's going to be on the team. So it's a lot. It's a lot.
Have you picked your personal assistant yet? Have you picked your Bears?
Hey, no, I thought you were coming back.
No, we did. We had to do the TV. I mean, if you do need a quarterback coach / TV guy / radio guy during the week.
Quarterback coach.
I'll be like Ninkovich. We come in once a week.
All right, perfect. Hey, perfect. Let's do it.
All right, Jerod. Well, congratulations again, and hopefully we get a chance to talk to you again soon.
Enjoy time with your family.
Sounds good. All right, appreciate it,
See you,
guys.
buddy.
Jerod Mayo, head coach of the New England Patriots, after being introduced earlier this afternoon in Foxborough. He came to us on the Volkswagen Dealers Expert Hotline from inside the stadium.